Another character that was criminally underdeveloped was Calypso, who did barely more than serve iPhone face and sit there in her tortilla blanket listening to Odysseus talk. People who don't know the text have come up to me after seeing the film with questions like, so who was Charlize Theron supposed to be? Are they in love? What happened with their love story? Where did that flower come from? How are they living like that? And how did she end up getting there? And when I explained to my husband, for example, that she's meant to be a goddess, he was surprised and pointed out that there was nothing that indicated that she was divine other than the fact that Odysseus aged over the 7 years, but she didn't. To the film's audience, she was just some random lady who found Odysseus, washed up on a beach, took him into her little hut, drugged him, and listened to his life story. Her outward appearance with her low blonde ponytail, as I've said in a few of my videos, is really giving suburban soccer mum who is experimenting with her fashion choices and having a fish netting and linen coastal aesthetic phase. But the fact that she had no motivations, no backstory, nothing interesting to say, she just sat and listened and looked hot, is such a crime, because not only does it leave an audience very confused with so many unanswered questions, it once again shows us that Nolan has no interest in developing his female characters. And for key elements that make the Odyssey what it is, gods, women, magic, and trickery, we are missing not only women, but also deities in this episode. In Book 5 of the poem, Athena, Zeus, and Hermes all play a role in making sure that Calypso releases Odysseus so that he can go home. And here, Calypso gives us one of the most amazing monologues from any ancient text that I've ever read, where she calls out the double standards wherein male gods are constantly able to abduct and harbor mortal women, but as soon as a female god tries to take a mortal male lover, and she lists goddesses like Eos and Demeter as examples, she is punished for it. For a poem that is thousands of years old, it is a striking monologue, critiquing the gods, highlighting hypocrisy and unfair gender dynamics, and not having it in there was such a missed opportunity. In fact, Calypso seemed to be partly absolved by Nolan, not putting up any fight, but instead trying to get him to remember his home and his life and go back to it. Except for the whole drugging him with the lotus flower part, which, although didn't align with her wanting to help him get home, did give us one of the most rousing dialogue moments of any movie I have ever seen. Don't eat the lotus, but I love it. Are you fucking kidding me? They couldn't come up with any better dialogue than that? Again, I laughed out loud in the middle of the cinema at how stupid this sounded. In the poem, interestingly, the lotus flower episode and Calypso have nothing to do with one another, and Odysseus never actually eats the lotus flower. But perhaps controversially, I didn't hate the idea to combine them here and to make the lotus flower a tool for Calypso. This could have been an opportunity to show Calypso's desire to keep Odysseus forever, to show her defiance and unwillingness to give him up, or to give her a shred of personality and some kind of characterization, but that opportunity was not taken.